So there's a new solution to building more housing and faster.
3D printing, that's the key. Rich DeMuro live at home to explain in today's TechSmart. Rich, now I'm interested to know if you think this price is cheap or not.
Well, we'll get to the price in a second, but let's set up the problem first. We know that many cities, including Los Angeles, are facing an affordable housing crisis. And some think that technology may be able to ease some of this burden. Specifically, one company I met with, a startup, is putting high hopes into 3D printing to help make these houses faster and cheaper than ever. It seems easy enough. Build new houses so people can move into them and enjoy life as a homeowner. Problem is, cities are hesitant to allow unlimited new construction. The workforce isn't there and materials are expensive.
But this is not something that we can overcome overnight. This is simple supply and demand.
Now a Silicon Valley startup thinks they have an answer: 3D printing.
With our printers, we're able to print the entire shell of the structure or panels, depending which product we're talking about.
Mighty Buildings has come up with a special gel that cures instantly into a solid material when zapped with light. They've successfully 3D printed a 350 square foot studio apartment in 24 hours.
So this curved wall here is the 3D printed section.
This hybrid building is a combination of materials and starts at $115,000. The building functions as an ADU.
So an ADU is an accessory dwelling unit. It's the technical term for what are often called granny flats or backyard apartments.
Inside has everything you need: a bedroom/living room, kitchen, and bathroom.
This is the 3D printed material that Mighty Buildings has developed for its units. You can see some of it exposed on the wall right here.
The material is about as strong and durable as concrete, but more energy efficient and easier to manage.
Because this would be really expensive to do in...
Exactly, using traditional materials.
Yeah.
About 80% of this studio is created in a factory, then trucked to site.
What we're doing, we're introducing 3D printing to do some of the most dangerous parts of the job.
3D printing homes could be part of a blueprint to solve the housing crisis.
We have to change, and I do think that there's political will now to kind of review how we've done things in the past.
It's imperative that we embrace whole new ways of building to really unlock that productivity and that efficiency.
Okay, now you saw that they are printing just that one wall with 3D right now, but they say within a year they'll be printing the entire unit that way. If you want to learn more, you can go to my website. It's richontech.tv. And Chris, to answer your question, so $115,000 for the studio unit. That doesn't include sort of all the on-location prep and finish work. That brings it up to about $200,000. Is that cheap for a housing unit? I mean, for a studio? Sounds like it's a decent deal. I'm no expert in construction, but I would hope that they are trying to bring the cost down on these things as they go along. And of course, as that compares to a traditional building.
Yeah. Like, what do you think? When we teased it, you were like...
You know, if I'm being honest, I think it's a little high, but as Rich alluded to, with volume, if they're making 100 of these, you know, or 1,000 of them, then the price would come down, all that kind of stuff. I think it's neat because is the goal to...
Clearly,
I'm sorry,
if this company is doing this, they believe they have a cheaper solution than historically what's out there. I mean, that's their belief. So I would assume as they get better and, you know, down the line, they'll make these even cheaper.
Now, is the goal to have, like, communities of these, like a neighborhood of these, or just, like you said, granny flats in the backyard?
I think the goal, I think right now it's like the ADU situation, which of course, you know, everyone in California has looked into that. I've looked into a studio for the backyard, and those things are not cheap. You know, you start out with one of those sheds, and as you get higher and higher with all the finishes and stuff, they're not inexpensive. And this is an entire home, by the way. I mean, you could sleep in there, you can entertain in there, it's got a bathroom. So, I mean, they are onto something, it seems like.
Oh, clearly, yeah.
You send your husband in there if you get in trouble.
Right, exactly.
I'll be sleeping in there.
Exactly.
All right, great job, Rich. They look really cool.